Mama said she coming over here tonight. She called you or you called her? Oh, she wouldn't answer that first. How you told her it was you?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
He can't get it down. And
not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play calling because you thought you had some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down. Henry up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he got this across midfield and down to 46. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Patriots have 9 and 7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. I think they need to do differently here.
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down, a pickup of 8 there. Running from the gun, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13, and he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job just stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Wilson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry didn't. On 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going play action. Ritter. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Water. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel Chris Bob shaking every time he touches the rock.
Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. To throw is Wilson. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's third and goal. Now it's Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos able to take on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown here, Santos to give this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Ritter to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it right,
ball has it knocked loose. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Whoa!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, deeper on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Zabin Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle block. It's a tough skill to teach, and this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to run with Hall, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially able to go. It's a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, a loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Ball again, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Jets an extra point away from even this one up. He had the option to hand the ball off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the
interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. More than one defender there. And that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wilson wants a different look. Now they'll change things up. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards. First down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they start things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
He stopped running around. What the fuck?
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back.
Man, the man stopped running around.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold. Feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with the first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. Here she ends it, and then they got walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Line of scrimmage at 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. 1, 10.
A give running right is Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
2nd and 5.
Go. Ready.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now a timeout signal for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed block 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 73 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hall again. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the counter, it's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
Man, stop running the clock and call the fucking play, man. You spent 30 years to call these two same plays, dog.
Best guys, and when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Man, call a play and stop chewing the clock, dog.
Making the big time play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout
This dude
here
right
by
here,
the offense.
faggot.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. A pitch comes to Hall. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And
Oh, sides.
that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Ready, ready. Hey, full feeder.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This gay ass nigga done had the ball the whole game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, are you maybe trying to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter.
He's going to look for Allen now with a deep ball.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion, Hill. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
What?
Able to find the open man.
Huh?
That's complete. And out of bounds on the
The Wi-Fi
other
is
side
working
of
good
midfield
for
at the
me.
45.
I don't know
Reason
if
not
this
to
is
try
going
it
to
there. They
real
do
quick.
indeed convert on 4th.
My phone? Yeah, yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
22 Nino.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. There he goes right side. He may go. Brees Hall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Aubrey now for the PAT.